For far too many years, anger was my default setting. It's not that I didn't laugh or cry or feel sadness or excitement or any of the other myriad strings of the emotional piano, but pushed up against a wall, anger was the place I would go to all the time. I could rant and rave, vent, wave my arms, pound the chair, and generally do anything stupid other than set my hair on fire. I'm ashamed to admit that I have actually hit a person or two, thrown things, broken things, driven my car at law-breaking speeds. And I remember vividly the day that all of that changed. My mother died, and I went to Winnipeg to attend her funeral. When I came back to Vancouver, my wife was sitting downstairs watching TV. I called her upstairs to talk to her, and we had already just agreed weeks before that our marriage was over, so we were living in a kind of icy silence. And we stood in the doorway between the kitchen and the dining room, and I was screaming and yelling and pounding my fist on the kitchen counter for about a minute, and she just stood there impassively staring at me because she'd seen all this before. And suddenly I just stopped, and I said, why am I yelling? And she said, I have no idea. I said, well, look, my mother just died, and even though we've agreed our marriage is over, you're still my best friend, and I need to talk to you. And she said, good, David, let's do that. And we went into the living room and sat down and talked. So be assured that I've become angry since then. That was like 30 years ago or whatever, of course, but never to that degree as before. My general observation is that women are acculturated to not express anger clearly. They're taught to be a nice girl, you know, and I've run workshops, anger workshops, where women are venting about their spouses or their parents or somebody, and they're doing it all while smiling and giggling because they're not supposed to be angry. Men, on the other hand, are trained to be warriors and apes, be Tarzan, and so on. And we really need, on both sides of the gender gap, to find a little bit of the other in ourselves. Passive-aggressives, they're the most incomprehensible to fathom, most difficult. These folks feel anger as completely as the next person, but only as a kind of carom shot of manipulation or non-cooperation. And if you see such a person, run for cover because it's absolutely hopeless. One good word, however, about anger is that athletes, comedians, stockbrokers, and many others have used their anger as the central machinery of their extraordinary accomplishments. Study them. Pickle. Anger, like money, power, sex, love, and romance, can cripple you or raise you to the heavens.